Welcome back, Single 40 Podcast, episode 35. We got some different shit to talk about today, but I guess we could kind of start with our upcoming plans before we get into all that nonsense.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done this, so it's kind of nice to get back in here and at least just talk.
Yeah, so our trip's about a month away, a little bit. Unfortunately, on this one, we're going to not go to Angeles City in September. We're going to fly into the Philippines, then we're going to go to Vietnam, and then back to the Philippines. But some positive notes about that is we're going to be able to podcast with our buddy Eric again from Video Lux and his girl Nikki, so we're excited about that. And we're going to do another podcast with the creator of My Philippines channel, Andrew Wolf. So excited about that. So we're going to get two at least good podcast guests. We won't be doing any Angeles City stuff on this trip. But with that being said, we're definitely planning to go to Angeles City in early December, probably around the 7th. So we'll do another bar hopping night and reach out to all the subscribers or anybody that wants to come join and meet up with us when we're up there. So we'll keep you more informed as we podcast weekly.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be here before we know it. And I mean, December, it's crazy how we plan these trips way in advance and then they come up on us pretty quick. So
yeah, so September, which is going to be here in basically a month, and then we're going to do that. And then when we get back from that trip, the December dates is about 75 days after we return. So like you said, it'll be here before you know it. So definitely excited about that. Me and Glenn were trying to figure out what we do on the December stuff. How long do we stay in Angeles City? We got to figure that all out. I did talk to the Monster today. It looks like he's probably going to come in December.
Oh, nice.
So he always wants to stay in Angeles as long as possible, but there's a bunch of people we want to podcast with there and a bunch of people we need to talk to. So we got to spend a couple days there and get all that done. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, this last trip we were only there for 2 nights. So, I mean, obviously extended a little bit.
Yeah, and we learned our lesson back to back. Bar hopping after the whole travel day and then having a big party is pretty brutal on the body.
Yeah.
But it was still a great time. A lot of people showed up. Thank you. So we had a good time. But we got all those people, like Chubbs, we got to sit down with again, Lexi, and then Adrian's got some other people lined up, Red Black Expat that has a cool channel. Last trip we didn't have time and his schedule didn't, match ours. And then also we got Jeff the barber. We want to do one with him in his barber shop. So we got a bunch of plans. We just got to implement the fucking things.
Just got to stick with it. And but I mean, basically collaborating is key, right? And obviously that's kind of what we're going to be talking about.
No. So that pushes us into kind of our topic about collaborating with other content creators or YouTubers or vloggers, whatever the hell you want to call them. So, I mean, overall, we've had pretty good damn experiences with everybody we've met with and got the chance to sit down and talk with and made some good friends. Like, obviously, Eric is one of our boys now, Video Lux, great content maker, good friend, and we have a lot of fun with him. And, even Chubbs, Dub C, who was a big help at the beginning for us because he had a pretty good AC following and, he shouted us out when we had 50 subs. So, overall, we've had, some really good experiences with meeting different people. And I mean, to full disclose, like when we started the podcast, we only had 3. Was basically me sitting in front of the camera talking about nonsense, and we knew we had to get some made before we could start inviting guests just in case they wanted to see, do these guys really have a podcast, and
yeah, or like what are you guys talking about, or what do you guys do, right?
Yeah, so we did a couple. I think we had Mikey on, and then we reached out to Eric and we got him, and we reached out to Chubbs and all that. So when we first started, and not that our channel's big now, but we definitely approached them like hat in hand. Like, we're not looking for you to shout us out. Like, we're just looking to sit down and talk on a podcast. Like, if you decide to give us a shout out on your channel, it's totally up to you. That's how I approached everybody at the beginning, because I mean, like Eric's 20,000+ followers, and I didn't want him to think we're trying to use his platform to grow ours. And to our surprise, people like him and Chubbs, they were always about collaborating and helping us and just anybody that wants to try to do this.
Yeah, I mean, when you reach out to someone too, you're kind of hesitant, right? I mean, we haven't had the opportunity to someone reach out to us to be like, hey, you want to be on our podcast or anything? But I mean, I'm sure Eric could have been like, who are you? Why are you contacting me? But he didn't, and it worked out. But I mean, sometimes it doesn't, right? So
Yeah, so the unfortunate thing and the negative side of the stuff we want to get into after talking about all the positive experiences, we've, have met some people that we've, helped promote, them bigger than us or not, and they just have not repaid the favor in a way, right?
Yeah, I mean, and we're not doing it, for, we don't want some like major like shout out or.
Well, the difference is the podcast versus like the channel, right? So the podcast, like, yeah, we're trying to get bigger guests and people that have big followings because, they're interesting and we want to hear their story. So like them just coming on is enough promotion. That's why early on I tell people like that, like, hey, you don't have to promote us, like Mac TV, like another guy that's got a big channel, it's like, hey man, like you don't have to promote us, just you coming on promotes us, right? Because of your name. Same with Eric and on, the list goes on. So the podcast, yeah, it's a little bit different, but so we'll get into the topic that fucking pissed me off and Glenn as well. Like we had somebody reach out to us through a friend, and I'm not going to throw anybody's names out here because one, I don't want him to get any fucking credit, and two, like our friend, threw his information or threw him to us, with good intentions at heart. So I don't want to throw him under the bus either. So this guy reaches out and basically I don't know how he came across our content, but in my opinion, what he did is he saw what we were doing in Angela City and he figured, he could try to get in on that. And when I say that, I mean, we have this rare access into these bars because of the, community we've built there and the friendships and relationships we've built over time. And we've talked about on the podcast how we were able to film and we tell everybody about it, So he saw what we were doing and he makes walking street type content, if you will. And so he reached out and asked, could he get like our contacts there or whatever. He actually reached out to Glenn, not me, and Glenn put him in contact with one of our guys on the ground in AC. So they literally rolled out the fucking red carpet for this guy, like let him into the fucking establishment. They even filmed him for him. Like he didn't even have somebody to film for him. Like he used one of our guys to actually film. And then he goes in the bar. And I will say he made a good little piece that I saw of kind of like it's positive. It makes the bar look good. So thank you for that. But at the same time, he would not have that level of access or red carpet rolled out for him without our fucking help. And the guy doesn't mention us for shit.
Yeah. I mean, the crazy part is like, I mean, everyone at the club and at the bar or whatever, they probably just thought, they were with us, like part of our group.
Well, that's exactly what happened, because when he reached out to our guy on the ground,
my name.
He said he was your friend, right?
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know this guy.
And
but
I kind of got in the conversation later, and like you were, paying a favor back to another friend. So you're like, yeah, no, definitely. And we're all about promoting business there. So if we can have our guys that work there, have people come visit and, put into that economy, like we're all for it. And that's why we instantly said yes. And we've done this before where people have reached out and asked like, hey, I want to go to AC. Like who do I talk to? And we put them in contact with these guys, right?
Yeah. And they were guys that didn't make contact.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Exactly. They were looking for like, people to show them around and having a good experience. And so we do this all the time to, get people, one, to have a great experience there, two, to, add money and help our guys that work there. So that's kind of like the thinking behind it. And so obviously Glenn gave up the information right away. I didn't get involved till afterwards when our guy reached out to us basically telling me they filmed and like, I took care of your friend basically. It's exactly what he said. Like, the guy reached out and said he was Glenn's friend. So like they basically rolled out the red carpet for him, which was great. And I'm glad they did. But at the same time, it's like then to not say fucking shit in your content about how you got this access. Yeah. I don't know. For me, I'm just like, it's like a principle thing.
No, definitely. I mean, I guess the positive thing, like you said, it's that he didn't like make a negative video, which after looking at more of his content, he is fairly negative. I mean, that's kind of probably why he's got a big channel, He goes around and he kind of, I mean, I didn't watch a lot of it, but the couple videos I did see, he's not like...
No, he definitely... It's a positive piece, and I'm happy about that, because if it wasn't positive and it was negative, like, we wouldn't be doing this podcast because I wouldn't be talking about it, and I would hunt him down and fucking punch him in the face, like, literally. So that's the only reason we're sitting here talking about it, and I'm not going to physically harm the guy, because he did make a very positive video about, one of the bars we go to, which was cool, because at the end of the day, we want to help the bar, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But, I mean, and I don't even know what I'm looking for in the fact, like, he didn't need to, like, ball wash us or whatever the term is and say, oh, single at 40, thank God they did this for me. Like, I'm not looking for that. Like, he could have just put in the first comment of the video, like, shout out to single at 40, thanks for the connection. Like, that would have been enough. not even a tag, just a comment, the first comment in the video, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's just, I mean, we're so naive to this, you know, space and being and collaborating. I mean, we just assume that people are like us and they think like us, and obviously, I mean, not everyone's like that. So
I just don't see how I just can't wrap my head around it. Like, you get this great experience because of somebody else's contact, and then you don't even.
I mean, we've gotten more, you know, thanks and, you know, shout outs from guys that just come and hang out.
Well, let's back it up. So he reached out to you, right? Because he got your number from one of our friends.
He didn't.
Oh, he never. Okay.
He never reached out, but
the middleman.
The middleman, you know, said, "Hey, Glenn, we'll take care of you," and that's who he name dropped over there. So obviously, everyone's like, "Oh, it's Glenn's friend," and that's when I think that's when you got in, and I was kind of like, "Dude, I never talked to the guy. Like, he never like hit me up, right?" So. But I mean, for me,
because I would have said at least he could like thank you in the WhatsApp or whatever.
Saying, yeah.
But he never had direct contact with you, which makes it even worse. It's like he didn't even talk to one of us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, even if he hooked up the people working there, I have no idea how it went down. So hopefully, he at least, you know, paid for those guys' time and helped them out. And
yeah, I mean, I know he did, because I asked if, you know, did he pay you guys, and he did pay them very minimally, but he did pay them, you know, for their time, which I think what they requested, they should have requested more. And it looked like he did some money rain in the video. So, I mean, hopefully he spent a little bit of money in the bar and didn't just use them for content, because that's obviously what we're against. Like, we got that access because of the support we give the bar. It's not, I mean, that started long before we started making content. So the content was easy for us.
Yeah.
But
I think it's just still hard for us to understand, like, the mindset of people, you know, who make content and their intentions and what.
Fucking bug, dude. Anyways, go ahead.
But yeah, no words. And, so I think when this shit happens, obviously it doesn't happen, you know, frequently. It's basically the first time something like this happened. So,
well, it makes me not want to fucking help people.
Yeah, I mean, because we always have, like, you know, good intentions, and we want, you know, something positive to come out of it. And
well, I mean, you're only as good as your last name, right? It's like, I was raised like that. It's like you do things right and you treat people right because you don't want to disrespect your last name of who you are. Like, you're only as good as your name, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what kind of makes me worried about it, is like, if we do continue to help people and they go there and they do make a negative video or they do shit on the place, like, that reflects on us, right? Definitely. And that's what kind of like tipped me off about this. And obviously he didn't do that, so, you know, thank you for that, but he didn't give us any credit, but that's what's got us talking about it. But it makes me worried about actually helping anyone else in case it does go south. Because I did get worried when after they reached out to me and told me they helped our friend, I didn't know anything about it, so I looked the guy's shit up. And
I did too.
He did have some negative stuff out there about other neighborhoods, you know, like walking streets. So I was like, I got worried, like, fuck, dude, I hope he doesn't blast these guys.
Yeah,
like,
or if he has, like, you know, his whole intention was to make a negative video, and then these guys were helping him and shit. So
yeah, but thankfully that didn't happen.
And I mean, this all just happened today, right? Like, you were just like, I didn't know anything about this till this morning, so it's kind of like, that's why we're all like talking.
Well, yeah.
About
So
it.
the first piece of content or the first two pieces he created came out today or whatever. They got sent to me today, and like, I watched it and I was like, okay, nothing about single at 40, huh? Like, they totally rolled out the red carpet for you because you told them you were our friends and you don't even fucking mention us. I got it. Like, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's more common, I guess, if you think about it. I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's like this scarcity thing. Like, I don't know. I've heard Joe Rogan talk about it, like, with comics. Like, that guy obviously brings on all kinds of comics onto his podcast. He tries to help anybody out because in his mind, the pie is big enough for everybody. And, like, we've always thought it like that. And obviously guys like Chubbs and Eric think about that. AJ, like, all of our good friends that we've podcast with all think like that, because it's like YouTube and all these content platforms have massive views every day. So it's like, if somebody watches us, it doesn't mean they're not going to watch Eric. Like, odds are they're going to watch both of us, you know, because it's like what you're into, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't understand that scarcity where it's like, I don't want to fucking help anybody else out because it might hurt me. Like, that's like where it comes from.
No, I mean, I'm sure it is. And yeah, like, I don't know. We don't think like that, or I don't. So.
Oh, no, we both don't think like that. And it's just like, you always help the people to help you. Like, that's what a relationship is.
Yeah. And I mean, these collaborations, right? I mean, whether it's a podcast or if you just, you know, go out and party and make, you know, videos, and it's all one. It's all together, right? So
even our friend that was the middleman that like got the information for him, he could have at least gave him a fucking shout out. Like,
yeah,
he doesn't know us, he knows that guy. Like, at least be like, hey, this guy put me in contact with these guys, thank you. Like, I mean, that would have been, we wouldn't be talking about this right now if he did that.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been like, all right, cool. He gave the guy that got him the contact a shout out. Cool. Like, I'm glad I helped one of our friends, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, from the clip I saw, yeah, it's like, that's what he does. Like, you know, oh, I'm here, I'm in Red Street, and I'm going into this bar, and, you know, makes his little content, makes his little video, so.
He's a fucking fraud. I mean, bottom line.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people like that, so.
It's disappointing.
Yeah.
So if you want to reach out to us, I might vet people a little farther. If you don't make content, you know, and you want to go to Walking Street, please reach out to us. Like, we'd love to send you in the right direction and put you with our people.
I think that's kind of why we were so, I mean, that's the reason why I was like, oh yeah, sure, because, I mean, we've had a couple of guys and people, I mean, multiple people that reached out, and we put them in touch with those guys down there. And
they show them a good time.
Yeah, and then they've, you know, thanked us, and, hey man, I had a great time, thanks for putting me together.
Well, it's the whole Make Walking Street campaign that we started. Like, we want to push business there. We want people to go visit there. And so we're more than welcome to help anybody that wants to go there. And if they want some contacts or places to go, like, yeah, let us know. But motherfucker, if you're going to shoot content in our fucking platform that we built, you better give us a fucking some type of shout out.
Yeah, at least in the description or something. But
like, I would never do that. Like,
yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's probably more common than you think. I mean, with people collaborating with others, like, obviously we've had good experiences, and you know, and we've met cool people, so we're just like naive. Right?
Yeah, we're totally naive to it.
So
it's like, you know, you hear about it like in the acting world or in the music world, where people like sabotage other artists to like get ahead. It's like that kind of mindset, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you're an artist, right? I mean, these people, you know, who have these channels, and if they're big, like, in their mind and their world, they're celebrities or whatever. So unfortunately, I'm sure it's more common out there.
And we were talking about the other day, like, me and Glenn were athletes when we were young. We were never really artists or in the creative form of making anything creative. So, I mean, we've both learned that, like, being creative is fucking hard, and creating shit is not easy. So I get it. Like, I understand why people, you know, struggle making content and trying to be creative. It's not the easiest thing to do. But again, if somebody helps you out to do that, like, you fucking pay your gratitude, you know?
No, definitely. No, when it comes to making, I mean, even just these videos, and they're fairly basic. I mean, we go out and party. I still have a hard time, like, fuck, I want to tell a decent story. I want us to be at least, you know, and then you just, so it's definitely hard.
No, it's definitely hard to make a video. I mean, like you said, good content always wins. You know, you listen to any successful people on these things that give advice. It's like, no matter what, if your video sucks, like, doesn't matter what back end tag words you put or what time you post it at, it all comes down to, like, is the content good? And then when it's good, I mean, look at my Philippines channel.
Yeah.
Their first video, you know, over 30,000 views. And why? Because it's fucking good.
Yeah. It's engaging. It's informative. It
tells a whole story. Like, it's well put together, and it's like, that's what wins. But anytime you use somebody else to help you, like, you got to pay homage. Like, that's the way the world works. So, like, unfortunately for that guy, like, if he would have just done the little smallest bit of gratitude, like, we'd be all in with him. Don't even know him yet, and it'd be like,
you'd probably be shouting him out.
Yeah,
like, check this guy's channel.
Exactly.
Cool.
We'd be shouting him out. We'd be like, you know, tagging him and trying to podcast with him, and we'd even open more doors for him. It's like, oh, you want to go to fucking Pattaya? Like, we know people there. Like, you want to do this? Like, but no, you know, got greedy and just wanted to fucking use our coattails to get a fucking good little video, and fuck you. I don't know. I could talk about this shit all night. Like, yeah. I've been thinking about it all day. I just can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, it's one of those things too where I haven't, you know, dove into his stuff, but the couple videos, like I said, I watched, like, I was like worried, like, oh dude, this guy's gonna shit on this place and like make us look bad. Like, you know, everyone's over there helping him, so
we'll see. But back to the other side of it, like, yeah, like we said, if you're going there and you want to party and you want to get hooked up with our crew, like, just let us know. We'll definitely, I might ask you a few more questions than I did before, but we'll definitely help you out. I do got to vet people a little bit because if, like I said, it's our name they're using, we better make sure their intentions are positive. And that's what we're all about, is the positivity of growing that place and helping everybody and having a big party.
Yeah, and I mean this platform, this niche of where we're at, where Angeles City, it's small, right? So if you make a video about a play, like not only do we see it or the other, content creators see it, it's like the people that work there and watch YouTube, they see that shit. So, we also, that's basically what we're trying to do, is not make anything, negative about the place. It's because it's a positive thing for us, right?
Oh, majority of our views and subscribers come from people that work there,
Yeah. And I've noticed too, like a lot of our, when we talk about on these podcasts, and they've been positive, the last couple, and it's been great. But it's people, like, they love the negative shit, right? Like, I don't know, a couple podcasts ago, we started talking about when people were just shitting on us, right, in the comments. Like, it was like one of the bigger ones that were watched because it's negative, and people were like, oh,
it fuels people.
Yeah.
Negativity definitely fuels people,
and that's why a lot of these, like, people that do content in those areas, and they make, it's like I'll go in the comments and I'm just like, geez, like, it's nuts how so many people, like, just have their they have their 2 cents, and it's a negative shit, and it's crazy.
So we'll swing this back to a more positive side. So on our last trip, we kept calling out that we were going to go bar hopping that night, and then we were going to have the mega dance party the next night, and obviously a lot of people showed up. It was really fun. We did get some comments of some people that missed us, and one of the guys basically said, like, he went, I think what happened with him is we went to O Nana Bar, which is off Walking Street, and we kept talking about that place and how we were going to start there and we'd be there sometime around 10. I think he went to Bar Nana.
Oh, okay.
Because he kept calling it Nana Bar, and it's like, no, it's O Nana. So there's 2 bars, one on Walking Street, which is Bar Nana, and then O Nana, where we went. So I think he went to Bar Nana, and nobody was there at 10 o'clock, and he was like, what the fuck?
No, have we even been there? I don't even...
We haven't filmed in there.
Yeah.
We've walked by the place numerous times, obviously.
Okay.
I think I went in there with you and Alan once during the day years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
But we've never filmed in there. So I guess he got frustrated because we kept hyping it up, and he went there and there was like nobody there, and he's like, what the fuck? These guys are assholes. And then, another guy said he went to, I want to say he said he went to Megadance and he didn't see the party, which I kind of find hard to believe, but I don't know if he was there on the right day or whatever. And then even Chad, the guy we met, he got there a week early and thought we were there, and, went looking for us and couldn't find us. So with all that being said, on this next trip to AC in December, I'll be very clear about where we'll be and when, and I'll try to set that up. The other thing we're probably going to do is not do the marathon travel and go out in Angeles the first night. We'll probably just stay in Manila one night and then get to Angeles midday so we can...
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Because then we can be like, all right, we're starting at this bar at this time, and we know we'll be there, right? So
yeah, and I think it's better for us. We'll be able to go out earlier and stay longer.
Yeah, definitely.
Stay out longer and stuff. So.
And then we'll set up somewhat of an agenda and try to stick to it, but at least have like a kickoff spot. You know where it will be? Like, just we'll get back into this when that trip gets closer, but it will be Carousel because they're going to let us now film there.
Yeah,
so we're at the Carousel Hotel, which is upstairs. Like, we will be like, all right, whatever time that we decide, 8:30, 9, 10 o'clock, we'll let you guys know. But we'll start it at Carousel Bar at a certain time, and everybody can show up that wants to show up. And then from then on out, it's kind of a crapshoot where we go after that. But we will definitely start there, and I'll make it very clear. And then I don't know how many days we'll be there, but we'll plan another event while we're there, and I'll be very clear about that as well, so we can get more people to join the party and have fun and grow this thing, right?
No, definitely. I think it's also like it'll be good if we're there longer. We'll get to see, there's some guys we missed and people we haven't, we didn't get to see because they were out of town or whatever. So
Keith, dude.
Yeah, Keith, and so I think I know I always like bring up like, because AC kills me, right? Like I go there and party hard, and then I'm like ready to get out of there and go somewhere like to a different island or whatever. But we definitely got to be there for a couple days, and
we got to make it more of a business trip because this last trip we were only there for less than 48 hours, if you will, and now we come home and it's like we got one podcast with AJ, which was awesome, and then you got a little bit of footage, and now we're kind of like fucking stuck, right?
No, definitely. And I mean, even just making these videos, I mean, I always tell you, it's like we've been in Genesis and Sky so many times that like if you just like looked at all the footage over the year and a half, whatever, then since we started this thing, I mean, it all looks the same, right? Because it's the same shit.
Yeah, and we're starting to get more traction, obviously. So, like, Carousel now is going to let us go there. Onana was one that reached out to us. So, we just got to stay there a little bit longer and plan this thing out better so we can achieve our goal of getting more people interested in Angeles and getting more people to visit there. And that kind of falls on our shoulders of not just doing the same thing and only being there for 2 fucking nights. Like,
yeah. It all goes back to just sticking with all these plans that we have and all these ideas.
Yeah, we always talk about it.
Yeah, and then we
shit the bed.
Yeah, just all goes out the window.
But I'm pretty motivated though about December. Like I think we can definitely get some stuff done, and we got to do the podcast with Jeff in the barbershop. He's somebody that deserves to be shot out and help his business.
I haven't seen that guy in like the last 2 trips. I didn't get.
I saw him when we were sitting out in the having breakfast like early in the morning in front of Carousel. He was driving his trike and he stopped by and said hi. So I saw him for a minute and he asked if I was going to come get a haircut, but we got haircuts right before we left.
Yeah.
And I almost felt bad because Jeff's always taking care of me, and I love that guy. He's a great dude.
Yeah, he's not like right in the middle of Walking Street anymore. He's kind of down further, right? So,
yeah, he's got a small little location, so we got to make that video for him.
Yeah, no, I think if we just stick with the plan, and obviously we just keep talking about different things, and hopefully we can go to different places. That'll be cool.
And two, if you're watching and you've made it this far and you're actually a fan of our podcast, thank you. But if there's a guest we've had on that you want us to have again, let us know in the comments, because like all these people are our friends now, and we would love to talk to people again. And
yeah, and I think too, going back to that last comment, whatever it was about like interviewing different people, maybe people that work there. But I mean, if you're somebody traveling and you're going to be there, I mean, we're always down to meet people that go there, right? And hear their experience of like how they ended up, traveling there for the first time, or who brought them there. I mean, those are the stories that I,
No, definitely. You don't have to be like a podcaster or a content creator for us to sit down and do a podcast with you. Anybody that has a shared interest, be that Walking Street or just travel, like let us know. Like we'd love to do it.
Especially like, I mean, obviously like Mikey and Francis, they're like old timers that've been there. It's like guys that've been there, and we always hear about, how it was. It's like, I would love to hear, like more details of like, because we've only been going for a shorter time, so I'm sure that place has changed drastically.
And I'd like to hear, even like a guy like Chad, like I got to talk to him a little bit about how he ended up traveling there. Like I would love to sit down with him and hear the story and like what his first impression was and like what made him come back, and get into like detail with it, or anybody that travels there,
Because I mean, Angeles City, it's a unique place, right? I mean, it's not just it's not somewhere in the Philippines. You're like, I'm going there, right? And when you end up there and you enjoy it, and I mean, there's obviously a story to it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, look at how we ended up there, like just by chance, right? And it's like,
I mean, you going and then you coming back and being like, we got to go, and look at this now. We're talking about it every week. That's awesome.
And that's the goal, is to, put it out there in a positive light to get people to travel there, to support that economy and help out the people that live there, because it is such a good time and it's so much fun.
Definitely is.
But these motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah.
Losing people.
I mean, I'm sure it's we've kind of lost like a bunch of negative comments lately. I've noticed that. I don't know if it's maybe they're not watching our shit, they don't care, but we would always get like a few here and there just, pipe in, but. Yeah,
I mean, the bar footage and showing us partying, like you're always going to have people that are negative, but yeah, we haven't got a lot of negative comments lately. I mean, the last couple negative comments have been more about like the people working, like calling the girls fat or stupid shit like that, which just makes no sense, because the people that are making these comments aren't fucking Brad Pitt looking, so it's like, who the fuck are you, buddy? But I don't even engage with those ones anymore when it's just like, whatever, dude. Like,
we had a couple trolls for a minute.
Yeah, no, definitely, and they kind of went away.
Yeah, but just keep making these things. I mean, obviously we don't want those guys, but it's just funny to see the transition. Of every time we make something, it's like in the beginning it was just all like people just taking shots.
Yeah, I mean, we're over, I want to say we're 3,000 700 something.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So it's definitely growing, and we knew it would take a long time, but there's enough like-minded people out there that enjoy it, and that's why we love hearing with the comments. Like, I get it, I'm not a big commenter on people's shit, but anytime somebody takes the time to like say, hey, I enjoy your stuff, or like whatever, it's fucking motivating, right?
Yeah, no, and those are the type of comments we're getting, which is
We're getting
awesome.
a lot of them, yeah, a lot of them.
And those are, like I said, those are the guys that, we'd love to sit down and hear, I think one guy was saying they've been traveling there for years, and one of his buddies brought him, and it was just like, yeah, it's the same shit, same story.
Yeah, anybody that wants to get on our podcast. If you live here in Hawaii, fuck, hit us up. Come down to the studio. Let's do it. If you're not, then if you're in Angeles when we are, we can try to set it up. But we'll definitely be in Angeles, around the 7th of December. How many days is yet to be determined, but as that gets closer, we'll keep talking about it on the podcast so you people will know that when we're going to be there. And like I said, unfortunately, September, we got this opportunity to go to Vietnam, so we're going to take that, and then we've got a couple good opportunities for podcasts in Manila, so we're going to spend some time there, and really excited to sit down with Andrew from My Philippines channel, because that guy's a massive celebrity and he's doing really cool shit, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, no, Vietnam's going to be cool. Somewhere new's always good.
Yeah, so as for Vietnam, if anybody that listens to our stuff has been there, we're going to Da Nang and then Saigon / Ho Chi Minh City. So if you got any advice for us, on what to do or places to check out, please let us know, because we're open to anything. We don't have much planned on what we're going to get into. We just got some dates of when we're going to be there, and we got the hotels picked out. So other than that, like, what we're going to get into is kind of up in the air at this point. But I'm excited to go visit that country. It's beautiful. The food seems to be great from everything I've heard.
Yeah, everything I've seen, just researching it, it looks like, kind of reminds me a lot like Thailand, but it's, a lot going on in the city, and, Da Nang's like the beach, it's on the beach, so it's going to be nice.
Yeah, and I've heard Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City, I don't know what the correct term, I guess it used to be called Saigon, and then they changed it to Ho Chi Minh City, but I've heard that's a really cool city, so I'm really excited to go there. Should be fun. And now Philippine Airlines has a direct flight from Da Nang, or from Manila to Da Nang, so that's how we're going to go. We're going to go from Manila to Da Nang first, spend a few days there, then fly from Da Nang to Saigon and finish the trip up there, and then fly back to Manila.
Yeah, it's coming up, so
30 days.
Yep.
So thank you for tuning in. I think we're going to wrap it up, but just remember, if you help somebody helps you out, like, pay some fucking gratitude, man. Like,
definitely,
it's the way to live your life. Like, always be grateful for the help you receive and pay it forward.
Definitely.
All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll do it again next week.
All right, thank you.